Hey, I'm Andy. We're back with some more unboxing, unpacking, and we're going to continue the Magic the Gathering play boosters for Modern Horizons 3. And we still have a bunch left. I mean, we've been going about 4 packs a video, so yeah, we still have a good amount. And I think this is, I want to say this is like the last set I have for a while. I'm not sure in Magic the Gathering wise. I do have some stuff I want to open afterwards. I have, I think, 2 boxes of Weiss Schwarz. I believe it's Spy Family and Bocchi the Rock. So yeah, if you're interested in that, that's gonna happen hopefully soon. But anyways, we're here with some Magic the Gathering, so we're just gonna open up these 4 and see how, or see what we get actually. So first pack, and it is hot right now at the time of recording. Wish I could have the fan on, but then probably hear in the background that might be annoying. So alright, first card is the Grave Dig. 1 black, choose one. Target player creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token, or return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and entwine 2. Alright, there. Next up we got a Deem Inferior. 3 blue. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each card you draw on this turn. Alright, so normally it would be 2 blue then, because of the first turn draw. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it into their library, second from the top or bottom. Alright, we got Skoa Embermage for red. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to any target, and Grandeur discard another card named Skoa, sacrifice 2 mountains, it deals 4 damage to any target. Okay. Next up is Snapping Void Craw for 1 green-blue, devoid, add, or tap to add that, 3 colorless, tap, draw a card. Alright, Evolution Witness, 2 white, 1 green, adapt 2. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on this, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. Oops. Next up, Jolted Awake for a white. Choose up to 1 target artifact or creature card in the graveyard. You get 2 energy counters. Then you may pay an amount of energy counters equal to that card's mana value. If you do, return it to a graveyard to the battlefield. And cycling 2. Alright. Next up is the Expanding Ooze for 1 black-green. Black-green, adapt 1. And when it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target modified creature you control. Alright, uncommon time. Twisted Riddle Keeper for 8. And emerge is 5 colorless blue. When you cast this spell, tap up to 2 target permanents to put a stun counter on each of them. Alright. Next up, Ghostfire Slice. Oh, that one looks pretty cool. 2 red, devoid. This spell costs 2 less to cast when an opponent controls a multicolored permanent. And this deals 4 damage to any target. Alright. Is it Generatorium? For blue-red. If you would get 1 or more energy counters, you get that many +1 instead. Then tap, draw a card, activate only if you paid or lost 4 or more energy counters this turn. Okay. Neat. Oh, neat. We got a mythic, oh, the artwork looks awesome. We got a mythic star symbol. I forget what it was, but it's like something special. Something. I looked it up before, but I forgot already. We got a Prismatic Ending for X white. Converge, exile target non-land permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast a spell. Wait, what? Oh, so you exile target non-land permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of colors. Okay, I guess that makes sure. I'll put that there. The artwork looks pretty cool though, not gonna lie. Next up, we got Victimize for 2 black. Choose 2 target creature cards in your graveyard. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, return the chosen cards to the battlefield tapped. Alright, next up is a rare Ripples of Undeath. 1 black. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, mill 3 cards. Then you may pay 1 and 3 life. If you do, put a card from among those cards into your hand. Alright, next up is the foil. Is the Bespoke Battle Wagon for 3 blue artifact. Tap, you get 2 energy counters. Tap, pay 2 energy counters, tap target creature. Pay 3, draw a card. Or pay 4 without tapping. This becomes an artifact creature until end of turn and it has crew 4. Alright, and we got a blank card for the double-sided stuff. Alright, we got a mythic, that's pretty nice. I still, like I said, totally forgot what that set symbol means, but it's like a special one, right? So, pack 2. Let's see what we got. Alright. First card, Tempest Harvester for 1 blue. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. Untap, pay 1 energy counter, draw a card, then discard a card. Next up, Glimpse the Impossible. That armor looks cool. 2 red. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. At the beginning of the next end step, if any of those cards remain exiled, put them into your graveyard. Then create a 0/1 colorless yellow draws you spawn creature token for each card put in the graveyard this way. Okay, cool. Next up, Dross Claw for 1 black. Living Weapon. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever the creature attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. Alright, Nightshade Dryad for 1 green. With that touch, tap to add that 1 mana, tap add 1 mana of any color. Alright, Airy Auxiliary, 3 white, flying. When this enters the battlefield, support 2. Okay, Shattered Landscape. It's one of those lands, but this one is red, white, and black. Bountiful Landscape. This one is green, blue, red. Well, right next to each other too. I was hoping for, actually I wasn't hoping for a third one, but it'd be weird if a third one came up. But Emissary of Soulfire for 1 white, blue. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy counters. Pay 2, put an exalted counter on target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Alright, next up is Voltstorm Angel for 3 white, white. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy counters. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 2 of them. When you do, choose 1. Gains vigilance and lifelink until end of turn, or other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Alright, next up we got the double-sided card. Drowner of Truth, 5, green, blue, devoid. When you cast a spell, if that was spent to cast it, create 2 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens. On the other side, it's a land, the Drowned Jungle. Enters battlefield tap, adds green or blue. Okay, cool. I'll put this here for the double-sided ones. Rare, Estrid's Invocation for 2 blue. You may have this enter the battlefield as a copy of an enchantment you control, except it has, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile this enchantment. If you did, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay. Next up is Winter Moon for 2. Players can't untap more than 1 non-basic land during their untap steps. Alright, very simple. I feel like, if I'm reading this, Estrid's Invocation right, it says you may have it enter the battlefield as a copy, except it has that. So maybe, I know it's like dumb, but couldn't it be possible to just play this? And if you play this normally, it doesn't have that ability that at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile this enchantment. And it'll just be just a 2 blue enchantment. That'd be weird, but that's doable, right? Anyways, next up, get a Sheltering Landscape foil and red, white, and green. Alright, let's see the art card. Oh, that looks cool. All the art card looks cool. Now this one is Party Thrasher. Yeah, I can see that. I'll just put it off to the side. I think we'll put it here. Put it here. And then the last card is Island. Okay. Anyways, halfway done. Let's go for the next one. Come on. There we go. Alright. Card 1. Warped Tusker for 7. Reach. When you cast or cycle Warped Tusker, create a spawn creature token. Okay, cycling is 2 green. Next up, Galvanic Discharge for red. Choose target creature or planeswalker. You get 3 energy counters. Then you may pay any amount of energy counters. This deals that much damage to that permanent. Okay. Next up is Retrofitted Transmogrant for black. 3 black. Return this from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Wow. That seems cool. I've never seen it. I've never seen like usually just return to the battlefield tapped, but return this from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Okay, seems nice. even for a common, I think. So we got Colossal Dread Mask for 4 green, living weapon. Equip creature gets +6/+6 and has trample. The equip is 3 green. Next up we get Expel the Unworthy for 1 white. Kicker is 2 white. And choose target creature with mana value 3 or less. If this spell was kicked, instead choose target creature. Exile the chosen creature, then its controller gains life equal to its mana value. Alright, next up is the Cyclops Superconductor for 1 blue-red. Prowess, when this enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy counters. When this dies, you may pay 3 energy counters. When you do, this deals damage equal to its power to any target. Okay, cool. Next up is the land, Tranquil Landscape, green, white, blue. Uncommon, Glaring Flesh Raker for 2 colorless. When you cast a colorless spell, create the Eldrazi Spawn creature token. Whenever another colorless creature enters the battlefield under your control, this deals 1 damage to each opponent. Marionette Apprentice for 1 black. Fabricate 1, and then whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Alright, we got Urza's Cave, okay. We got tap to add that, 3, tap, sacrifice this, search your library for a land card, put it to the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Alright, we got a double-sided one. This one is Pinnacle Monk for 3 red. Prowess, and then when this enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And then the land is Mystic Peak. As it enters the battlefield, you may pay 3 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield, tap. And it's just tap to add red. Okay. Next up is Meltdown. The artwork for this one just seems pretty basic. At least to me. We got X red. Destroy each artifact with mana cost X or less, or mana value X or less. Rare is... we got Party Thrasher. Hey, we got the art card too in the previous one. Okay. So it's 1 red. Non-creature spells you cast from exile have Convoke. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may discard a card. If you do, exile the top 2 cards of your library, then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. Okay. I mean, the artwork is pretty nice. And we got a Energy Reserve token and the Phyrexian Germ token. Okay. And then the last one should be the foil. It is Gift of the Viper for green. Put a +1/+1 counter, a reach counter, and a death touch counter on target creature. Untap it. That seems nice. For just a green, you get a +1/+1 reach and death touch. Wow. Okay. And then the last pack for this video. Alright. Got some decent stuff, I think. Alright. First card is Wither and Bloom. That artwork looks very nice. 1 black. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. And then 1 black. Exile this from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Alright, we got Serum Visionary for 2 blue. When it's entered the battlefield, draw a card, scry 2. Next up, we got Infernal Captor for 3 red. Exploit. Whenever this exploits a creature, gain control of target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap that permanent. It gains haste until end of turn. That seems nice. For 4, I think, usually taking control of target creature is, or at least to my knowledge, was 2 red, right? Just for that ability. I think, I forget what the name was, but I remember that it was a sorcery instant ability that does that, and it was 2 red, and then for 1 more you get a creature, or that has exploit. So interesting stuff. Colossal Dread Mask, we've already seen it. The artwork's pretty cool. Expel the Unworthy, we've already seen that. Expanding Ooze, already seen that. We're getting a lot of repeats now. So I mean, we're a good chunk in. So Basking Broodscale for 1 green, devoid 1 green, adapt 1. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on this, you may create an Eldrazi Spawn creature token. All right, next up, Reckless Pyro Surfer instead of Pyromancer. 1 red, haste landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, this gains battle cry until end of turn. Okay. Next up is Horrid Shadow Spinner for 1 blue black. Lifelink. Whenever this attacks, you may draw cards equal to its power. If you do, discard that many cards. Alright, Phyrexian Ironworks for 2 red. Whenever you attack, you get an energy counter. And then tap, pay 3 energy counters. Create a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Golem artifact creature token. Activate only as a sorcery. Alright, next up is a rare. We got Kurik, Son of Yawgmoth. 4 Phyrexian black, Phyrexian black, Phyrexian black. Oh, that the text for the creature type is so small. Wow. Life, or it's so long that it has to lower, like the font size had to be lowered. So lifelink. For each black in the cost, you may pay 2 life, or so that's the Phyrexian black. Now, whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this. Seems good. Anyways, next up is the Windswept Heath. It's a rare land. Tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice, search your library for a forest or plains card, put it into the battlefield, and shuffle. Next up, foil. Area Auxiliary, we've already seen that one. Let's check the art card. I still prefer the Thrasher, but which one is this? It is the Molten Gatekeeper. Alright. And then the last card is a full art island. Okay, we got an island in the previously, but now we got a full art one. So yeah, that was another 4 packs of Modern Horizons 3. Hope you enjoyed it. We got I forget what that's called when they add in stuff from previous sets as like the bonus card. I forget what it's called, but we didn't get any except for this one, which is the star symbol. So yeah, I mean, this seems familiar. Did I get this before? I don't remember. It does seem familiar though, so yeah. Winter Moon is something that I would probably play, personally, but yeah. Oh, we got Windswept Heath is also a nice card too, so guys, we got some cool stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.